I don't know.
Maybe Canadians just seem so polite because Americans are such jerks.
Yeah, that's probably right, right?
I'm just like, oh, this Canadian just said something. Oh, that was nice. How nice of you.
You should be racist towards English people at every opportunity. Not like English people, but like people who speak English that aren't French. Anybody who's not a Quebecer is pretty much fucked. Just because, yeah, just because, you know.
Why is she not able to use the double bow? It was grayed out. Weird. Anyway, carry on. Ignore me. I'm losing my mind, more than likely.
More than likely. She looks to be locked to the double bow. What? Come on, man. That's fucked up. Becca's white trash France. That's really crazy. Okay. I mean, I would kind of say like redneck France, if anything, but okay. We're choosing white trash. Hearing the Shiloh giggles is just great.
I'm glad you enjoyed my laugh. As opposed to actual France.
As opposed to actual France, which has no problem with racism at all. Yeah, that's French people for you. They were always the ones that partied harder than the English way back in the way, so... They were always the ones that are very superior.
Just for clarification, who are we not being racist against? I just need to know. Like, this is a question for chat. I don't know. It's Aether and I think are both equally confused right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to answer that question without getting canceled, so...
Laguz. We're already racist against the Laguz, Clarion. I've already stated that. I let 2 Laguz die as God.
I love the Laguz, so I find that I'm not racist, but, you know... Oh. Okay, you actually hit me with the bolting this time. That's nice.
Being a victim of racism is unsurprisingly the doing of a French guy.
You had a brave sword. I want that.
Ow. Recent actions.
Shut up, Clarion! I love Renolf. He's my favorite character.
In Cold Blood.
He's one of my favorite characters. I didn't murder him. He was just talking. He just had to go home. His family made food for him, okay? Nothing else happened.
Honestly, one could make the argument that I'm not racist against the Laguz because I don't force most of them to fight so they don't die.
That is a very valid point. What the fuck? Okay.
I love when the orc units die.
Didn't love her more than Lucia, huh? Hmm? Lucia is overall the better unit because I didn't put any time into Renolf. That's the single only reason.
But yet you're not using Lucia.
I honestly, you know, you guys said, oh, this is gonna be a tough chapter, and if you guys know what Myrmidons / Swordmasters are like, then I think you would kind of understand me a little bit.
I mean, I didn't use Lucia either. I barely wanted to use Alencia in these chapters, but she's a forced unit, so...
Yeah, you think? You mean the best dodge tag crits machines in the game? Say that as soon as I saw Lucia, I immediately fell in love with her for the sole fact of the fact that the first few hits that we had with her were pretty much all crits. Oh! Oh. Hello there. Okay. Hello, friends. Gotta be going, bye.
Are you surprised by this?
I thought it was gonna be like two detached rooms. I didn't think it was a whole fucking connected thing. But it kind of gives me an idea of where things go, so that's good. Oh, God.
Like how chat has not answered my question about who we are being racist against. Carry on.
I feel like they're just kind of over the racism at this point, hopefully.
It's fine.
I mean, I would hope that the world was over racism at this point, but can't be having everything. Unfortunately. What's wrong? Scared Marcia might die? I mean, no. She had some amazing avoidance. I just didn't want her, you know, I kind of wanted to bait them out, you know, because CRIT-tania's right there.
Are mosquitoes a race?
What? I mean, a race of bugs, I suppose.
I don't disagree, Frosty, but I think that's more specious than actual racist.
That's kind of more speciest. Hello, that's a lot of damage. Get fucked. We're racist against the Hurons. I mean, I'm not Ashnard. I don't know where you're getting the idea of we there. I'm not gonna go out and be like, yeah, down with the Hurons. Not me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aether. Yes, Ashnard killed one of the Herons, but the Benyon Senate has done more damage to the Heron family than Dayan ever will.
Yes. Okay. Yes. That is a good point. Yes. But at the same time, Ashnard just kidnapped another Huron, and it took the Black Knight to be like, yeah, yo, don't be an absolute dick this time. You know? I mean, we saw...
Ashnard is the hero of the people.
Oh, God. Oh, God. So she's locked to the double bow. That's fucked. Frame drops? Hello?
Frame drops. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know
Twitch
why
crashing?
the fuck is...
Let's
No,
go.
it's not Twitch. Just...
Ashnard is our biggest supporter.
Oh, God. I swear to God, if someone gets someone's account that has Ashnard on it to follow, I'm going to probably cry.
Ashnard drops like 100 subs in chat.
Oh my God. Yay, Ashnard, thank you for subbing.
Such
My
idiots.
God. Fucking Ashnard.
I thought you said ass nerd. I was so confused.
Ass nerd. Who am I missing? Ikey Poo. Everything stands okay, I hope. They say at the beginning of Radiant Dawn that Ashnard would allow peasants to rise to knighthood if they were strong. I mean, yeah, but he needed a big army, right? Conscript the children. I mean, Fire Emblem Fates and Awakening, but...
Conscript the children.
I'm just saying. Hello, Short Spear. How you missed? No other Dane sovereign before him would do that. Yeah,
Listen,
maybe because they had a heart for the children.
There's a major problem with Ashnard, though, that I'm not going to reveal, because it's major story spoilers for Radiant Dawn, so...
Oh, lovely. So we're gonna learn more about Ashnard.
Well, yeah, it's a sequel. What did you expect?
I mean, I don't know, he's a fucking ass nerd.
I love how my mishearing of that has now given him his new name. I kind of hate it, actually.
I kind of hate it, actually. Sad fun fact about conscripted children. The first reason we got workers' protection rights in Germany was because if child laborers got injured, they weren't as useful in war anymore. Holy fuck!
Oh.
Holy fuck! That's a little much.
Gotta love 19th century Germany.
Fucking Germany, bro.
Meh. Broshy's from there, can't be all bad.
Man just had a stiff one for physical power.
That is accurate.
Aren't all evil people just a little bit sexually attracted to power? Ooh, an unwanted crit. CRIT-tania is really kind of throwing it in there. An unwanted crit. I appreciate it. I'm a just.
You know, the more I look at this game, especially when it's upscaled, the more I'm like, this is actually, like, it is very beautifully designed.
Yeah, you like my upscaling?
For the GameCube era, it's a very beautiful game.
You like my upscaling?
Technically, you're doing it through illegal means, but I won't talk about that. I mean, what?
I think, okay, that this game is way too expensive, first, okay. We agree with that. And also, I would be insane because I don't even, like, I don't have, like, $300-400 to pay for it. Right? So...
I mean, yeah.
But a lot of my games I do, like, if I have them, I just put them on my computer. Not that hard to do.
No.
Even, like...
You know I'm just being sassy, right?
Yeah. Like, if someone wants to morality police, like, actually morality police me about emulation, it's not being sold anymore. So it's either I give some random dude $20 or more, depending on the game, or I just, you know... take it from somebody, which is totally legal in Canada, apparently. I don't know why.
Are you saying you don't want to spend $449 on an excellent copy of Path of Radiance?
You know,
and that's American dollars. That's not Canadian. That's American.
If I had the money, I would have thought about it. But, you know, money doesn't grow on trees, okay?
Yeah, it does. Come on now.
You
don't have
grows...
a fruit on the money tree?
No, I actually don't. How is it?
It's only grown pennies so far, so...
Ah, okay.
No, I think I need to give it a little more fertilizer.
See, Clarion's got the right idea. Price doesn't matter if you never buy it.
I mean, that is true. I don't know. I'm just a physical copy person. Always have been.
Look at me. I bought every single 3DS copy. Why? Because I wanted them. Like, if it's a good game and I have a lot of memories with 3DS Fire Emblem, I'm going to buy them 100%. And it still doesn't support the devs, so it's not like it's like, you know, crazy, but crazy idea. A lot of people use emulation to buy things afterwards.
No way.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at eBay. So don't mind me.
GameCube ROMs, on the other hand, do grow on trees. Apparently, Path of Radiance just didn't grow enough. I have a door key on you. Chest key on Astrid. Yeah, Astrid!
I don't know why you became so southern there, but okay, we'll go with it.
Southern? What are we talking
Southern.
about here?
You listen here, yeah, punk.
I don't care about the morality issue, but I don't get behind the entitlement of people demanding access to games. It's mostly just preservation, really. I mean, without a lot of, like, I know this is gonna sound shit, but, like, without a lot of ROMs, we'd really be missing out on a lot of games. Like, the shitfest that was Hong Kong 97, we would never have access to that game ever again if it wasn't for emulation. Which I understand, rightfully, a lot of people don't want to play because it's a shitfest, but it has its uses. Kanukistan? Yeah, it's pretty bad, honestly, in my opinion. I paid like $800 for a PS5. I think that's overkill.
The reason why by the way, the reason why I'm freaking the heck out is that there's apparently a Nintendo Power exclusive Tellius World map.
Oh no!
On eBay.
What
It's
have we
$75
done?
though, but I don't want to. I don't want to buy it for $75. It's not worth that, especially
No?
especially with how bent it is. But I need to be talked out of it because it's not good.
I will be the one to talk you into it.
I know. Don't do that.
But people do have these games, and it's on them to preserve it then, not on you if you don't have it. It's a very valid point, but at the same time, if physical copies are gone, like, if there was like a gaming Hitler, which is really bad to say, but like, if there was a gaming Hitler who decided, you know what, no more video games, and literally rounded up all the copies racistly and just destroyed them all, then preservation. I know that's like obviously not gonna happen, but you know.
If people wouldn't, if I didn't have to worry about people stealing it, I would most definitely do something where it was like a lending library, where it'd be like, all the games I have, you can borrow them, but people would run off with them, especially my
Also,
rare
no,
ones.
like, even, like, I'm gonna be frank, I don't care about Nintendo. They're kind of dicks.
Scandalous.
They're
How dare
kind of dicks. If you've ever, you know, seen some of the shit that they've done, I really don't care. I buy their games when they're new. And if I want them. That's if I want them. But other than that, I don't know, man. Like, Nintendo's done some very upsetting things for me. And I just... It's like they don't get it. I mean, Sony doesn't get it either. A lot of game companies just shove things right down. I could tell you so many things wrong with every single juggernaut of a game company. It's
I think
annoying.
that's less to do with game companies and more to do with the fact that companies in general don't understand what makes their fan bases tick anymore.
Well, it's kind
And
of
Nintendo,
it's kind of the corporatization of it all.
I will say that Nintendo is better at it. I'm not saying they're good, but out of all the game companies, usually Nintendo is the smarter of all of them when it comes to, oh, we can kind of see what our fans want. They just, more often than not, don't listen to what their fans want.
Well, a good example. I've been telling you guys. I've been playing the Modern Warfare 2 beta. Surprise, surprise! I play Call of Duty. Most boys, males do.
Shame.
I do it because I like guns, and obviously I can't own guns. So the best way to play with guns is through a video game. So yeah, I was playing Call of Duty, and Infinity Ward just, you know, they had this moment where they're like, yeah, give us all your feedback. Did they listen to the feedback? Like one or two things, and then the rest of the things they went all high and mighty, and they were like, we're not changing it because we believe in it. Even though most of the community's like, oh, but it's gonna run better this way. It's not good. If you want Call of Duty to be good, you gotta do this and this and this, and it's like, no way. or no way at all. Like, Halo, which me and Noble love, and like we love it. The new game is just bad. They literally dropped split screen, which was the biggest thing that like everybody wanted. It's just, I think there's so many little like good big video game companies nowadays.
One day.
Assuming you're talking about copyright stuff, the law's on their side, so they have every right to protect their property preservation, right? But on the other hand, it isn't the smart move of advertisement and reputation-wise. But again, playing devil's advocate here, we're not entitled to use their property either, so yeah. I mean, in the end of the day, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, I remember those fucking anti-piracy things in those old movies. I remember them. I really do. But if you were to tell me that, you know, in order to play Path of Radiance, you know, instead of, you know, quote-unquote sharing someone's copy, because that's technically what it is the go-to way versus paying $400, $500, depending on who's selling it, I would definitely prefer the sharing way. Unless Nintendo, like, found a way to drop the prices, i.e. make a GameCube emulator on the fucking Switch that doesn't fucking tie to the fucking shitty expansion pass to the shitty subscription. Like,
I mean, to be fair, with the current expansion pack of Nintendo Online, it is becoming more and more worthwhile to buy it.
yes.
Like
if you have the money for it, though.
I'm no staunch defender of NSO expansion, but with all the stuff they have on there now, it is much more justifiable for the price.
Emulation is not sharing, though. Kind of is, because someone's sharing their game on the internet. It's just you're copying the game and bringing it to emulation. It doesn't really make a difference. Like I said, if the... Oh, shit. Hold on. That might not be good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Well, good thing that she doesn't... Oh, God, that's actually... Okay. No, if you're gonna tell me copying is illegal versus, like, buying it from someone else, sure, I understand the belief in it. I do. I really do. But it's not as different as most people make it out to be. Because it's the same game serial, same everything. I need to make sure I get her out or else we're resetting, and I don't want that. What's his range? Huh. I guess I could sink her this way, right? Since Yastrid's blocking the door.
That would be the better idea.
The difference is timed access and the fee. For emulation, you don't pay for anything and get access forever. Whose money, though? If I'm gonna pay old Bill down the street for a game, I'm giving him the money, not Nintendo. If you buy it secondhand, you buy it, you own it legally. Yes! That's correct. I guess you could say that there's questions in the ownership. Yeah, I agree with that. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's not going away. I feel like there's no way to not have it happen.
Correct. I think mostly what Frosty is talking about, though, is like the general sense of entitlement to, oh, this game was released, thus I need to be able to play.
Hey, look, if it makes me a bad person that I just took someone's Path of Radiance, fine. I will take the hit. I've been enjoying this game. Really don't care. It's a personal preference for a lot of people, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm not paying $400 on top of like maybe $100, $200 for a GameCube because Canadian pricing, and then third.
You could just buy a Wii, but point being,
oh
you
yeah,
still need to buy the
Wii. I forgot about the Wii. Yeah, Wii too. But then I would also have to get a viable way to capture it, which is usually like this like output cable or something. I don't know. It's really a mess to do. Oh wait, yeah, but to upscale it, you can use an output cable.
Anyway,
I just don't believe, or sorry. Oh, I emulate games myself, and I don't think it'll go away. I just don't believe I am righteous doing it or defending it. No, who says? I mean, I would gladly, you know, be like, yeah, sure, I took from Nintendo, and then they can sue me all they want. What are you, okay? What are you gonna have me do, delete it? Or pay you millions of dollars? For a game, that is, how old now? Too old?
Regardless, you want to know a secret about me?
What's a secret about you?
Technically, both of the games that I've played are technically emulated. They're just my own. They're just my own copies that I put onto a hard drive because I don't want my discs being scratched because they're that valuable. Both Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance are saved to a hard drive on my Wii.
And that's very smart of you.
Yes, because
especially since exactly. When they're able to, yeah, when they do that, but they're not like Take-Two. They don't bring private investigators into your home, and even then, those private investigators technically aren't allowed in your home. So that's why it's such a real gray area. Like, a lot of people are like, yeah, sure, I'll just do it online.
Technically, emulation it's like Rosh said, it's a gray area. Emulation is not illegal until you share said emulation, right? Like, oh, you know, I'm taking this copy of Path of Radiance that I own and then putting it on my Nintendo Switch through emulation ability. Right? That's not technically illegal. It's, to some people it would be iffy, but it would not be technically illegal. But regardless.
Yeah, no, and I rightfully understand that Nintendo would be upset about the whole emulation thing. I understand it. But, like, maybe don't take the games off the shelves or add a digital alternative. It's not that hard to do. You know, they did it with the NES, SNES, what do they have now? Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn, whatever. Like, it's not
Sega
that
Genesis.
hard. If you wanna, they need to bring up ways to preserve their games so it doesn't entice people to do it. And I understand that's kind of putting the blame on them, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But I'm saying they need to actually make alternatives and not charge an extra $20 a month or whatever it is for it. Like, they need to be... Yeah, like... Just because you like something doesn't mean you're entitled to have access to it. Maybe so, but I'm saying the answer to pirates is just to make an alternative, and they have done nothing. Personally, my morality compass is out the window. If I want something, I'm gonna get it. And honestly, if I end up getting sent to jail, or moral jail for this, I know it'd be worth it because Path of Radiance is good.
Going to moral jail? No way.
Moral
I'm
jail.
banishing you to the Shadow Realm. Anyway, this is a fun conversation.
Yeah, no, like...
Technically illegal activity.
Technical illegal activity. It's, yeah, no, it's legal to download your games onto the computer, like copy them in Canada. Pretty much the gray area is if you send it off on a Google Drive or something. Which is funny, because up until about 9 or 8 years ago, like, no one was really worried about it. Like, there were websites galore to download everything. I mean... I'll throw my dad under the bus. My dad was an avid pirate. Like, he had CDs of movies, everything. That's just how I grew up and I saw it. So, yeah.
That's the thing where, you know, like...
I wasn't hit by the... I'm just glad I wasn't hit by you. You don't have to defend a company. They don't care about you. I mean, they don't care about you, but I completely understand. I don't... if you like a company and you feel like they should be supported, that's perfectly fine. I don't... Like, I'm sure that there's, like, employees that actually do care. It's just a lot of them don't. Mostly the monetary people, the financial experts.
Anyway, what I was going to say on this is, like, I know like one of the arguments being made was prior to this was, oh well, they should just, you know, make it more available. But again, that takes time and resources away. Like, intelligent systems would have to do this, or they would have to hire someone out to take care of it as well. So, you know, it's not necessarily an easy thing to do, right?
No, it's really much not.
So it's not. It's kind of. It's not exactly like, oh well, just do this. Obviously, like,
just do this, and I know it takes time and resources, but I'm just saying, for a company that complains about it a lot or like sues a lot of people for it, there's a very simple situation. Yes, it takes work, but if you don't want people to do it that bad, then the work might be more worth it than just, you know, spending millions of dollars on lawsuits when you could be using that money for, I don't know, the things you make. That's my opinion.
But at the same time, though, Nintendo is entitled to defend that because it is their property, so...
Again, yeah.
Let's not forget, giving the people access to it would also make them money. But it would cost too much money in the long run, because spending money is illegal, Froshi. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you suggest a multi-million-dollar company spend their money?
What? Unheard of. Absolutely atrocious.
Let's see, what even is Nintendo's value? Nintendo net worth. Nintendo is... Nope, I lied. Multi-billion-dollar company. 54.65 billion.
And you know the Biggie Cheese at the bottom, or at the top, really has all the money. So it's really up to him. Oh, I did not mean to do that to Volk. Whoopsie daisy. I meant to have him open the chest. Like, if they finally put Final Fantasy Tactics on the Switch, I would throw TB's first personally to Furukawa's face. There's the physics. Perfect. Oh shit, I forgot the key.
Overall, my opinion of emulation is I don't judge people for doing it because things are expensive. At the same time, though, if you have the ability to not emulate, that's the path you should take. That's just my thought on it.
Like, a few examples you'll find in the coming days, or in the coming weeks, months maybe. I played through Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut, Resident Evil 2 completely. Those are my copies. Just because I ran it through an emulator doesn't mean anything. I just wanted them upscaled and not looking like trash. Oh god, MUARIM! Oh god, I have a problem with killing Laguz.
We have our daily sacrifice. Different? No. You get the same hair color as Boyd. You hate to see it. I was excited because it was different hair color.
It's the green-haired curse.
Meteor, yeah. Meteor got Claria.
It's the green-haired curse, where the only green hair that can exist is apparently Alencia, because green hair, and Oscar.
Also, Alencia is a forced reset because you can't die. So
yeah, I know. That's what I mean. That's the only thing that's stopping it.
It was clearly an asteroid. Astra didn't kill him. Siege tomes are terrible when it comes to the
Meteor, yeah, it was a siege spell. I didn't see it coming. That's a crit. That makes me feel not better at all.
The only child and an orphan.
Oh god. I've killed like almost half of the Laguz units, if not half already.
Yeah, actually. You really have.
My heart absolutely feels like shit right now. Because he was actually my good Laguz unit. He had a demi-band too, so I lost the demi-band. That's just gone. MUARIM. Let's see. There's Leth, Yanef, and yeah, but like I didn't put much time into either of them. I mean, Leth at the beginning of the game, sure, yeah, we can argue that, but after that,
just have race and fight everyone, obviously.
Oh yeah, yeah, thanks, dick.
It's not very Canadian of you.
Oh, it's very Canadian.
So we're more than halfway through the Laguz.
I'm running out of sides. I'm gonna have to go onto the other side. That's how bad this is getting. Oh my god. The racism continues. My god. Am I racist after all for letting MUARIM die? Oh god.
To find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god, Ike! He's really pushing that fake null to its max.
There it goes.
Hey, level up! Hey! It was shit, but I got some speed! Speed is key.
Right now you need a defense more than you need the speed. You already weren't going to get doubled.
I guess, but I don't know. I was excited to see a level up. Leave me alone.
It's fine.
I'm mourning right now, okay? I've been through a lot.
It's too much energy to keep the Laguz
yeah,
alive.
actually use the Laguz X. Why not? Well, I don't know about the racism part, but if you manage to kill off all Laguz before the game ends, we'll have to call you a Quebecer. Oh, fuck! That one hurts. I don't want to be called a Quebecer. I just got the Carnaval de Quebec song out of my fucking head. Ah!